Follow my lead.
How can I follow your lead if you told me to
say
go
your
first?
name.
Oh, I'm Angie Rouley.
I'm Ruey Sandusky.
And we are going on a mushroom hunt.
This is not following leads.
Oh, sorry.
So where are we?
We cannot reveal.
We are in the woods.
Yeah, no.
We're in the woods. We are in a county. Can we tell them that? Yeah, we're in Vermilion County. And we are on public property, not private property.
You're not going to reveal your location?
No, we can't tell. It's
Mushroom hunters don't reveal their locations.
Yeah. You know, mushroom hunting is a lot like fishing. You have to be okay with not getting anything. Even though I say that, I say that like you have to be okay. I get mad.
We're not
if
okay.
I don't find anything. I pout.
The terminology for going mushroom hunting and not finding any is called getting skunked. You don't want that to happen.
I think I started hunting, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. I love the hunt of these because these are just elusive. It's like treasure hunting.
Yeah, I always kind of liken it to an adult scavenger hunt.
The ground has to be right. All the elements has to be right for these little suckers to pop. You need
the moisture.
You need moisture, you need humidity.
And you can kind of tell even just by springing on it, like if the ground is good.
You need proper nutrients because if you don't have all those things, then you won't find any.
Sometimes it's good to just stop and turn around when you're hunting. Just pause in one place for a moment and you see things like that right there on the hill, sticking right out.
I see it. It's so nice and squishy.
And that's the other thing too, is normally if you find one, you will find another.
So there's real morels, there's false morels, and the way to tell a real morel, I've never done this, but I'll do this for the sake of it. It's hollow all the way through. False morels will be solid.
And if you eat a false morel?
Well, you'll probably die. You got to know what you're picking because you could die.
Well, I found it anyway.
Oh, whatever. Up.
Do you find one?
Yep. I'm waiting for one of you guys to see it. It's so exciting, you guys. When you first spot one, it's like so exciting.
You got to get your mushroom
the thrill
eyes.
of the hunt. Isn't this great?
Oh, look at that.
Yes. Oh, look at this.
He is fresh. That's a nice one.
And you always have to cook these things. Always cook them.
You have to rinse these really well when you before you cook them, and you can take the water that has all the spores and stuff in it and dump it wherever. And eventually some people have said that they've had mushrooms grow up in their yard and things from doing that.
You can cook them in butter, wine. I like to bread them a little bit, fry them. They're in such high demand. Chefs use them. You know, you can find them in the grocery store for about 50 bucks a pound. It's because they're so rare. That's why they're so expensive. You cannot cultivate these things. They're just too finicky.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the whistle that I found one. She thinks I found one. Oops.
Well, that's the signal. You can't do the signal if you don't find
sorry,
one.
that was a signal. The season is usually a few weeks.
It's at least 4 weeks if you start with the early ones. So one of the ways you can find that mushrooms are actually ready to come up in the woods is by the other plant life that you're seeing. One of them is this flower right here, which we've just identified is actually called a bloody butcher. The other thing you can look for is these mayaples. They almost kind of look like little umbrellas, and at least when they first come out, they've unfurled a little bit more at this point. What was it? Oh, the bluebells. These guys here, when the bluebells have flowered, we have some luck finding morels around some bluebell patches too. I did not know that morels had nicknames. Molly moocher, dryland fish.
I have no idea about the molly moocher, but the dryland fish is because when you cut it in half, fry it, it looks like fish. Makes sense.
They still say we should bring a leaf blower out.
I think that'd be cheating.
Yeah.
Looky here. Look at this beautiful girl. Look at this yellow. It's a big one.
So you always want to soak them in salt water, and the bigger ones especially cut in half if possible to make sure there's nothing inside them. But if you put them in a Ziploc bag and stick them in the vegetable drawer of your fridge, they'll last several weeks.
There's all kinds of methods for like saving them. You can dehydrate them,
Freeze them.
but just eat them. I mean, that's the best part, is picking them to eat when they're fresh.